They've saved the best for last. Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Jauli Chaitanya, and I'm an existing account manager here at Amazon Australia. So what does an account manager do, you ask? Well, like I tell my family and friends, I wear very many hats. Some of which include, I'm a teacher, educating our sellers. I'm a personal trainer, keeping you e-commerce fit. And sometimes, just sometimes, I'm a shoulder to cry on. That is, tears of joy when you smash your sales goals with us. That was a good one, right? Ultimately, I'm here to support our sellers on a daily basis in order to ensure that they are set up for success selling with Amazon Australia. So what are we looking at today? Today, we will be reviewing knowing how your business is performing through Seller Central. My goal here today is to ensure whether you're a small, medium, or a larger business, know how best to utilize Seller Central to help you be set up for success selling with us. So as a seller, what are some of the most important things to you? A few key themes that come to mind are, how is my business tracking? What products are growing? What's declining? What's next for my business? How much FBA inventory do I have? How many weeks of cover am I sitting on? How much does FBA truly cost me? How do I track my returns and reimbursements? These common questions can be answered by the 3 following reporting tools that we will be reviewing today. These include your business reports, inventory health, and your fulfillment reports. Now, I do want to add that whilst I'd love to cover off every single nook and cranny associated with Seller Central, and I know you guys would love that too, I am mindful it's 2 p.m. today and there's drinks out there, and that's where I want to be soon. So I highly encourage all our sellers here today, please, 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 utilize Seller University. You'll probably explain it even better than me. There's a series of educational videos which will help you sell on Amazon. So do review that in your own time. So let's get straight into it, kicking off with business reports. You can find your business reports under Reports and then Business Reports. The 2 key features we will be looking at today are your sales dashboard and your detail page sales and traffic. So looking at your sales dashboard, this is your one-stop shop, if you will. This dashboard will essentially give you visibility on your key top-line metrics. It'll show how you're performing, and you can filter this by both date and fulfillment channel. The data is presented in both a table and a graph view, so you can identify your key selling periods versus your quieter months. Now, to further drill down into exactly what products are pushing these metrics, you can head over to your detail page sales and traffic report. So this report will give you the detail in terms of what is driving your sales. Again, you can filter this by date. And then also rank by sales and by units sold. So once you've identified your top sellers and your slower moving ASINs, the world is your oyster. So do ensure that you are reviewing this reporting. The other 2 key metrics that I find super useful on this report are both your featured offered percentage and your page views. Now, your featured offered percentage is the amount of times your product is the featured offer divided by total page views that product's received. So for those products that aren't the featured offer, this is your chance to review why. Is it your shipping lead times? Customer service? Perhaps it's your pricing. These are the questions you should be asking yourself. The other key metric to note is page views. Now, this is literally what it sounds like. It's the number of page views your product is receiving. So high page views, high sales, awesome. You're doing something right. However, on the flip side of that, low page views, low sales, this is your chance to review why. Is it your listing quality? Perhaps you don't have high-res images, good video content, or product descriptions. Or maybe it's your pricing strategy. You aren't as price competitive versus other sellers. This is your chance to review these metrics. Next up, we have our inventory health. So you can make your way to inventory health via inventory and then inventory planning. Now, it's key to ensure your inventory is in tip-top condition. It's neither in Amazon nor in the seller's best interests to be sitting on weeks and weeks of cover. So the three key metrics that we will be reviewing today are your recommendations, aged inventory, and fixing stranded inventory. So your inventory recommendations. Now, before I get further into the slide, I just want to highlight the word recommendations. It's a system-generated recommendations based on your historical sell-through. So it's not a substitute for your own knowledge and judgment, but just to put that out there so everyone's across that. So you can head over to your recommendations tab, and there's a number of recommendations you can pick and choose from. It's super useful to move through your excess inventory. Some options are advertising, improving your keyword search, creating outlet deals, or even removing the stock altogether. One of my personal favorites and a recently launched recommendation is outlet deals. This is a great way to provide our customers a product at a sharp, sexy price point to get rid of all that stock that you're sitting on. So simply to create an outlet deal, filter on the recommendation, select the products, and follow the prompts. Moving on from inventory recommendations, you have aged inventory. So it's vital that our sellers are reviewing this tab. You can head over to your aged inventory age tab and then select the different age brackets there to see how long your stock's been sitting in our FCs. Do remember that if your stock's sitting around in our FCs for close to a year or more, they are subject to long-term storage fees. No one likes additional fees, so ensure that you are reviewing this tab. Finally, let's review fixing stranded inventory. Sometimes inventory can become what we classify as stranded. This essentially means there's some sort of product information missing from your ASIN. It could be dangerous goods and hazmat related. It could be listings related. Head over to your Fix Stranded Inventory tab, see the products impacted, the amount of units, and then there'll be a reason as to why it's classified as stranded. Based on this reason, you can reinstate or appeal, and sometimes you'll even need to remove the stock altogether, which Amazon can do for you for a small cost per unit. Lucky last, fulfillment reports. So your fulfillment reports will basically tell you everything and anything that's happening to your FBA inventory. Fulfillment reports live under your reports and then fulfillment. The three key features we'll be reviewing are your fee preview, reimbursements, and returns. Business 101. You need to understand your outgoings, your costs, in order to ensure you're a successful entity, right? Knowing how important that is for our sellers, we have the fee preview report. This report will give you line of sight in terms of what it costs your product to be on FBA. This is a great way to see how much it'll cost for your product to be on FBA versus your own merchant fulfilled network. For those products that already are on FBA, this is also handy to review to make sure that your dimensions and your product size tiers associated with each product are correct and that you're getting charged the correct fees. Next, we have the reimbursements report. So this will give you visibility on all the reimbursements you're receiving, which products, how many units, why it's being reimbursed, and the charge associated with the reimbursement. Now, reason 958 to be on FBA. Not that I think you need any more reasons, but nonetheless, reason 958 to be on FBA. The Amazon team takes care of all customer service and returns. I repeat, all customer service and returns for our sellers. So you can focus on the most important stuff. So because you're not dealing with your returns directly, we have the returns report. This report will give you line of sight in terms of what products are being returned and why. So are you receiving returns due to carrier damage? Or perhaps the status is undersellable due to a change of mind return. This report will give you all that information. Ultimately, Seller Central is your compass in helping you navigate the decisions that you make for your business. I trust I've empowered each and every one of our sellers here today in how best to utilize Seller Central so your business is set up for success selling with Amazon Australia. Thank you.